Ace Hardware has been a staple in Coon Rapids for decades, but at the end of 2020, the ownership changed hands.
We were always kind of flirting around with the idea of buying another store.
Tim Owada and his wife, Elena Nelson, bought the store from longtime owner Todd Spangers. Nelson owns the Ace Hardware at 38th Street and Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis, a place where she's worked since high school. The couple calls Coon Rapids home.
We knew that we wanted to give it a little TLC, do some upgrades to it. So some of those plans were already put into motion before we even closed on the sale.
Water softener salt? Yep. I have it right here.
The new owners painted the walls, revamped the store layout, and doubled the inventory. In addition to a big backyard barbecue section and a colorful paint department, Ace Hardware has an expansive selection of pet food and poultry supplies. Owada says something that sets them apart from big box retailers is their customer service.
Tyrone's going to get those out to your car.
One of the biggest complaints we get from people that come here from the big box stores is they'll walk around those stores for a long time and can't find anybody to help. Our goal is to help every person as soon as they walk through that door and give them that personal shopping experience while they're here.
The store not only comes with new owners, but also 2 new mascots, Ace and Aura. Customers come in looking for the cats, some even carrying them around as they shop. The cats roam the store 24/7.
They stay here. Then when you come in the morning, they'll have all the toys pulled out of the pet department laying around up here and gloves and everything else. They're obnoxious, but everyone loves them. They're great.
I have this for you. Dad's going to take you around to all those spots.
Coon Rapids families turned out on Saturday for the Public Works Department's first open house since 2019.
It's nice to show them what we have, thank them for what they provide for us, and educate them on some things that maybe they're unclear about.
Around 20 staff members of the Public Works Division were on hand to answer questions about the essential services they provide, everything from parks, water, and recycling.
In Coon Rapids, we really want to promote sustainability.
The sustainability planner, Olivia Doro Hovland, was on hand to talk about energy programs offered by the city.
We're offering rebates for energy efficiency improvements that people might do in their homes. And then we're also promoting renewable energy, so people can put solar on their houses or they can subscribe to renewable energy with their utility company.
The Coon Creek Watershed District shared their mission of keeping the waterways clean.
So we're teaching people a little bit more about stormwater and encouraging people to clean up after their pets with these pet waste bags.
Perhaps the one area of Public Works which drew the most attention were the rows of vehicles. There were big ones and small ones for little kids and big kids too.
I'm here with my husband and son, Lincoln, who's 3, and this is our first time here, and he loves big trucks, and we couldn't pass it up.
Magdalena Martinez and her husband brought their 6-year-old son, Frank.
He really is excited about seeing all the equipment and being able to climb on and talk with people.
If they do this again, would you want to come back and see everything again? Yes. Yeah.
A companion program to Rent Help MN launched this week. Home Help MN aims to help homeowners struggling to pay their mortgage as a result of a financial hardship due to the pandemic. The federally funded program includes financial assistance with past due mortgage payments, property taxes, property insurance, association fees, and lot rent. Eligible homeowners could receive up to $35,000, and that funding could go quick.
Minnesota Housing is strongly encouraging homeowners to apply as soon as they are able. Don't wait till the deadline. Apply now.
The website to apply is homehelpmn.org. There you'll find much more on the program, including the required steps and an application. The deadline to apply is Friday, June 17th at 5 p.m. Utility expenses are not eligible under this program, but the website has a link to the state's Energy Assistance Program. Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, May 17th City Council meeting. The city has settled labor agreements with the police and fire unions for 2022 and 2023. The agreements call for cost of living wage increases of 3% this year and 3% next year. For police officers, it also includes an additional 85 cents per hour each year as a market rate adjustment. Both the city and union reps felt the adjustment was important to remain competitive for recruitment and retention. Both the East and West water treatment plants will be getting new roofs. On Tuesday night, the City Council accepted the plans for the project and authorized the solicitation of bids. The Council is expected to award a contract for the project in June. Construction could start as soon as the middle of July, and the work should be finished by the end of the year. An annual tradition honoring those who've served and died for our country is coming up. Mayor Jerry Cook has proclaimed May 27th as Poppy Day in Coon Rapids. The American Legion and VFW posts have both adopted the poppy as a commemorative symbol to honor those killed in war. Poppies will be available outside several local businesses. All donations are used for programs that support veterans, their families, and the military community. And that's a quick recap of the May 17th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN YouTube channel. We are now less than 6 months away from the midterm elections. Locally, 3 seats on the Coon Rapids City Council are up for re-election this fall. The offices that will be on the ballot are Mayor, along with Councilmember Ward 3 and Councilmember Ward 5. Residents interested in serving must file an affidavit of candidacy with the city clerk and pay a $10 filing fee. The deadline to file is Tuesday, May 31st at 5 p.m. For more information, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov. Grab a lawn chair or blanket and head down to the Coon Rapids Dam this summer for a free concert in the park. A total of 9 concerts will be held at the Performance Pavilion. First up on June 9th is the variety sounds of the Castaways. On June 16th, it's Sawyer's Dream, which is 70s Americana. And on June 23rd, country performer Rocky Lynn takes the stage. On July 7th, more country tunes with Raquel and the Wildflowers. July 14th, Eric Christensen and his support group play the blues. On July 21st, it's the New Orleans brass and jazz sounds of the Dirty Shorts Band. And on July 28th, a little polka with the Shimoleski Fun Time Band. Moving to August, on the 4th, Ecuador Manta plays Latin Fusion, and the concert series concludes August 11th with the Revolution 5, a Beatles tribute band. All concerts start at 7 p.m. and concessions are available for purchase. The series is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Arts Commission. The Anoka School Board is planning an extensive search for a new superintendent to replace David Law, who is leaving at the end of this school year for the superintendent position with Minnetonka Public Schools. On Monday night, the school board decided against rushing the process to have a new superintendent on board by September. Instead, the board will select an interim superintendent in June for the 2022-2023 school year. Then, from August to November, candidates will be recruited and public input will be gathered through community meetings, focus groups, and surveys. In December, interviews will take place and the list of candidates narrowed to 2 or 3 for public interviews, followed by contract negotiations with the top candidate. The new superintendent would start in July of 2023.
I feel like it is of the utmost importance that we let our community know that we are giving them as much time as possible to have input on this. After the last couple of years, the last thing we want is for people in our community, whether we agree with them or not, to feel like they didn't have a say in this. Mm-hmm. And I think option 2 gives us the most opportunity to hear from every stakeholder in every area of our district.
3, 2, 1.
On Friday, members of the Anoka Chamber of Commerce, along with Mayor Jerry Cook, celebrated the grand opening of Advanced Auto Parts in Coon Rapids. The nationwide retail chain sells quality auto parts at competitive prices, and now they're proud to be located in the Riverdale area.
We're excited to be here. I mean, we pride ourselves in giving back and delivering quality parts, giving extreme customer service.
Inside the store, the aisles are clearly marked with over 40,000 items to choose from. They offer a number of free services, including free curbside pickup and loaner tools. The store is open for business 7 days a week.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, May 3rd City Council meeting. The city is seeking funds from the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency for an expansion project at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. On Tuesday night, the City Council adopted a resolution supporting the grant application for funding. The grant from the MPCA will match local funding up to the original project budget of $633,000. Plans call for a new building for styrofoam recycling, cold storage for mattresses, electronics, and appliances, additional parking and traffic lanes, and covered storage to keep collected materials clean and dry. Also this week, the City Council approved a service agreement with the Alexander House to provide shelter, support services, and advocacy for Coon Rapids residents who need it. The city will pay the Alexander House $12,500 this year. The shelter often works with the police department and the city attorney's office on domestic violence cases.
The Reserve program is a big deal to us here in the city of Coon Rapids. These are our citizen volunteers.
A new group of police department volunteers is hitting the streets. The 7 graduates from the Police Reserves Academy were recognized during Tuesday night's City Council meeting. Reserve officers are non-sworn staff that provide vital community services to supplement the work of full-time officers, including traffic control and security details. They will now do field training with other reserve officers. Last year, police reserve officers donated more than 2,500 hours to the city. And that's a quick recap of the May 3rd City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN YouTube channel.